she asked a question, right? How is the food here? And you all said it's tasting really good. So she says, whatever the food that you're eating is not something that we are buying from outside. It's all produced in our lands. We are a group of 100 farmers, where we've all formed as a collective, and all the food produced by us is being bought from all the women at a little 10% higher price, and then we put them together collectively, and that food is being served to
Brought
you
here,
here.
yeah.
And also we also help them. Aranya helps this women farmer producer organization market their food stuff.
So these 100 are all on permaculture?
Yes, they're all growing it and using sustainable regenerative methods. Yeah.
How many villages around are using this kind of?
No, this one is just in this village, just in the Bidakana village.
It is all women.
All the women, this is like, you don't find many of them just being women, but this is one FPO which is completely women oriented.
What's an FPO?
Farmer producer organization.
35 సంవత్సరాల కింద 75 గ్రామాలలో ఒక 5,000 మహిళల రైతులతోటి ఇదే పద్ధతిలో వ్యవసాయం కూడా ఒక 25 సంవత్సరాల దాకా సారు మేము కలిసి అంతమందితో పనిచేసినాము.
35 years ago when they started working, she says they worked with 75 villages around this area with 5,000 women farmers. And since then they have been working together with farmers and lands, and she's just giving the gist of her history.
అట్లా చేసి ఆ రైతుల దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి అంటే అక్కడ ఒక సంస్థని నడిపించిండ్రు. బాల్వాడీలు మళ్ళా భూములు కౌలు భూములు కట్టుకొనుడు, ఇంకా సొంత భూములు వాళ్ళ అమ్ముడు పోగొడితే వాళ్ళ ఆపేసి అప్పులు ఇచ్చుడు, అట్లా రకరకాలతో నడిపించి పర్మకల్చర్ కూడా వాళ్ళ సొంత చేనులలో ఎక్కడెక్కడ సొంతం భూములు ఉన్నాయో 1 ఎకరు 1/2 ఎకరు ఇప్పుడు గవర్నమెంట్ ఇచ్చిన భూములల్లో బీడుపడ్డ భూములు అట్లాంటి భూములలో ఎండకాలం అంతా పని చేపించి పర్మకల్చర్ కట్టలు వేపించి పర్మకల్చర్ చెట్లు పెట్టిపించి వాళ్ళకు వ్యవసాయం అంటే మందులేని పంటల మీదనే వాళ్ళకి నేర్పించింది.
So they've identified lands that are wasted lands that are not being used, that are not being cultivated due to various reasons, and also people who were selling off their lands because they had some debt that they have to pay off, or anybody selling off their lands because they have debt. In those situations, they helped those farmers in another way so they can retain their land with them. And so when they did that, they also started teaching them how to plant trees, and when they are feeling hopeless that nothing can be grown in that land, they taught them you can grow trees, and they showed them water harvesting structures. They started off from that, and they were all working for another NGO here, which, the name of the NGO is Deccan Development Society. That's where they initially all worked together, and then they moved out of the organization.
తర్వాత సార్ ఏం చేసిండంటే వీళ్ళు చిన్నగా ఉన్నారు, వీళ్ళు చిన్నగా ఉండగానే ఇక వెళ్ళిపోవాలి మా ఊరికి అన్నట్లు సారు పరిగెత్తడానికి తయారైంది. అయితే మేమేం చేసినామంటే మీరు పోవద్దు సారు, మీరు పోతే మాకు పరిస్థితి ఖరాబు, ఇంత మంచిగా మాకు హెల్ప్ చేసి ఎస్ కార్పొరేషన్ భూమి కొనిస్తుంది, ఇదంతా ఫారెస్ట్ చెట్లు పెట్టిస్తుంది. ఒక 25 ఊళ్ళల్లో ఫారెస్ట్ చెట్లు పెట్టినాం, 30-40 ఊళ్ళల్లో ఏసీ కార్పొరేషన్ భూమి కొనిచ్చిండ్రు. ఇదంతా కష్టపడి ఇంతమంది మహిళలను ముందుకు తెచ్చి అంటే మీ కాళ్ళ మీద మీరు బతకాలి, మీ ఊళ్ళలో మీరు మా ఊళ్ళలో మేము ఉన్నామని వెళ్ళిపోయిన తయారైతే ఒప్పుకోక మా ఊళ్ళోనే సారు నీవు ఉండాలి ఇక్కడనే, మీరు ఇద్దరు భార్య భర్తలు ఇక్కడనే ఉండాలి, మీ పిల్లలు మా ఊళ్ళోనే పెరగాలి అనేది ఇక పట్టుబట్టినట్లు చేసి బతిమలాడి ఇక్కడ సొంత పైసలు సారు పెట్టి ఇది మా ఊరి గొల్లలో ఒడ్లలో భూమి అయితే పట్ట భూమి కొనుక్కున్నాడు సార్. 12 ఎకరాల భూమి ఇది కొనుక్కున్నాడు సార్. కొనుక్కొని ఇక్కడ పర్మకల్చర్ మొదలుపెట్టి ఫస్ట్ నా చేలో మొదలు పెట్టిండు. అక్కడ సంస్థలు ఉన్నప్పుడేమో నా చేలో మొదలు పెట్టిండు. బండ భూమి మీద నాత కూడా ఫారెస్ట్ భూమి నాది కూడా. అయితే అందులో కొట్లాడి ఫారెస్ట్ భూమి కూడా సర్టిఫికెట్లు ఇప్పించిండు. అది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత సొంతం కొనుక్కొని సార్ ఇక్కడ మొదలు పెట్టిండు పర్మకల్చర్ సార్ భూమి.
So they didn't have access to land. Many of the farmers didn't have access to land, but they fought with women along with Sir. Sir was pushing them. He was like a backbone for the movement, where he was telling you do this, you do this. So they were trying all sorts of ways how they can get access to the land. And in 40 villages around, and there will be some land under different corporations. Like under SC corporation, there was some land, but which was not given to the farmers, which was not given to the people. It was still under the corporation. So they fought with them. They made sure that women in that village got land on their names, and there are 40 villages around this area, including there being the first village, there where women got access to land, and their name, the land is on their name. So this that improved the social status in their village as well when they got that. So like that they fought with the forest department as well, and they got into a agreement with the forest department where they can go do the plantation, and there is 50-50 of the share. It's not just completely to them or to the forest department, but whatever the fruit that they get of what they're doing, it will be shared among all the women 50%. She's saying after once sir had kids and we all were there, and sir wanted to move out of this place. He wanted to leave this place, but they didn't wanted sir to leave this place because they know what sir has done to them, how he has empowered them and all that. So they wanted to keep him somehow. They want him to be attached to this place. If they want him to be come back, if there is something that he owns for himself, they knew that he will come back. So this land, that is how he got this land. They pressurized him to get this land, so that even if he goes away, there's always something that he'll come back to. So that's how he got this piece of land. This is from a carpenter community from the village who got this land, and he was selling off the land, so then they asked sir to purchase this land. But even before he started permaculture here, he started off working with the community, and that's where he started working, doing permaculture on farmers' lands, and then started on his own land. And hers was the first, apart from the demonstration plot area that they've done in the previous organization, in the real time, her farm was the first where they started doing permaculture. And also her land was completely rock. It's like the laterite rock that you see here. It was completely like that, and they were hopeless. And they worked on that land. They dug the pits in that soil and they planted trees, and her land became like an example for others. So they get inspired too.
A model farm,
By,
yes.
or can we watch the land?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is close by.
Just to get an idea how the rock
How
was
it's
transformed to
yes.